everyone. Welcome to today's episode, our podcast today. We get a lot of questions about people who are thinking about moving to Tahlequah and Cherokee County who are outdoors people. And I think we should have Joy Knight on this episode because I would consider her an outdoors type of personality. So Joy is known for being a runner. Yes. She has a gaggle of kiddos that play every sports in the world.
Yes, I do.
And then a lot of times people also are like, well, what's the best walkable neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. And I think between Joy and I, we've lived in every neighborhood.
I think so.
in Cherokee County. So yes. So first off, Joy, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Yes, yes. So let's just kind of jump right in. So what people want to know is we have people from out of state who are maybe in Colorado or San Diego, and either they have fantastic year-round weather or they have ups and downs of weather, but they're outdoorsy people.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of the biggest draws for our market when it comes to that personality?
Yeah, I love when we have people that are moving here that like to take advantage of that kind of stuff because I feel like we do have a lot to offer,
Yes.
a lot of different things to offer. We've got hiking, and now we have trails that are concrete trails to walk on in town. Sidewalks are getting built everywhere, it seems like. So we're really trying to get the Tahlequah walkable for sure.
Absolutely, yes. And Joy, you and your spouse started a running club.
Yes, we did.
Years ago.
Years ago. Yeah, we had, it's just for us, for motivation for us, we like to do group activities and stuff with other people. And so that was kind of why we started the running group. We had a few just random friends that we kind of wanted to pull together, and we started running downtown. That's kind of where our group initiated. The running group was downtown because everybody worked downtown. And so we would all just get together at a park or wherever and then have a route. But we've also utilized the soccer complex. There's some really nice sidewalks out there. And if you're laughing at me for saying nice sidewalks, then you're not a runner.
Oh, see, I didn't know that was a thing. So
Yeah, but yeah, the soccer fields and that sports complex out there, they've really been trying to get people out there. So we just have a lot of options for sure. So,
absolutely, absolutely, yes. And one of the things that I love about the running club, what do you call it?
Run club is
Running
kind of
club,
what
yeah.
it's turned into. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely just like a social thing. But a couple of times a year you do kind of from the couch to a 5K, like literally starting from zero.
Yes.
And moving forward.
Yeah. So we have, obviously, the Cherokee Nation holiday every year is a big deal in Tahlequah. There's tons of people that come in every year, and that's kind of our big run club run.
Okay.
That's kind of the big race that we do every year. That is what we start out, that couch to 5K. That's kind of our end goal, is to be able to do that all together, whether you're running or walking, it doesn't matter. Either one, whatever you're comfortable with.
And that's in September.
Yes, that's during.
So starting now would be a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we usually start February, March, and then it gives you, we have a set, whatever you call it, schedule every week to where we're adjusting everyone's running pace. And so that everybody kind of stays in the same time, but everybody runs at different paces, obviously. And so this just makes it to where everybody can kind of get used to that 5K pace without injuries.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so it's a little bit slower.
Jill just raised her hand. She wants to join.
Oh, good. Yay.
Jill, okay, she didn't. I thought I saw something, the cameraman. She's like, no, not interested. Okay, yes. Yeah. And then tell me about Wings.
So Wings is through Cherokee Nation. And if you sign up, it's for everyone. You don't have to be a tribal member.
Yes. I've done Wings myself.
Yes, you can sign up for it. And it will either pay for your runs that they put on every year, and there's several,
Oh my gosh,
or it's at a discount. So
a significant discount
yeah,
too.
because
Yeah.
most runs are going to be about $30. So if that's each person does one, it can be pretty expensive if like the whole family goes. So it's kind of nice to have Cherokee Nation that is kind of understands that they want
Yeah.
everybody to get out and run and do all these activities.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love wings.
Yeah, and wings, to be clear, if you're thinking about just kind of dipping your toe in the water, it's also completely walk. I mean, like any of ours are local. So any of the 5Ks, any of the races, they just want you to show up and participate.
Yeah,
so I've walked a mini run rather than running.
Yes,
so
yeah.
so that's huge. Now tell us, if someone's not really looking for the in-town aspect, what all do we have out of town?
Yeah, so many things. We're really so lucky, like where we live, because there's so many trails, and not just in Tahlequah, but we've got stuff out in Vian, we've got stuff at the lake, at the river. There's a bunch of trails too. So
and we are, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but we are surrounded by state parks, and those state parks have specific areas for, and that, just like she said, for Vian, I mean, it's every level. You do not have to be, a trail runner.
Right.
But if you are, we have those for you too.
Yeah. My favorite one, that's kind of, I call it my happy place, is the Welling Trails. And it's maybe 10-15 minute drive to get there from my house downtown Tahlequah, so it's super close. And I think there's 4 different trails now, and so you can kind of, if you don't want anything too hard, or you just kind of want to go for a lovely walk in the woods, so
it's a stroll if you want it to be.
Yes.
But it can also be a challenge if you want it to be, depending on which trail and how hard you push yourself.
And it's walking and biking, so you could do both, depending on what you like to do. And it's through the city, and so you don't have to have like a passport to hike the trail. Anybody can use it. So.
And they have bathrooms, so.
Yes, they have bathrooms and a little picnic bench that you can sit out when you're done with your picnic, and it's super.
You can tell I'm more of a stroller than a runner. You can tell I'm like a good bathroom and a picnic table.
Yes,
but
sure.
So tell us about the passport aspect of it, because some people are going to be, wait, you have to have a passport?
It's actually pretty easy to get. You just have to go into the office. Is it the GRDA office?
Yep.
Yeah, right
and that's
there.
the Grand River Dam
Authority.
I was going to say association, but you're right. Yes. Yeah, the GRDA, and they're just in charge of our riverways and the surrounding land, so that people are not burning and camping and doing things that could, damage the area or damage the land.
Yeah, so you go in there and you fill out a passport, which is essentially kind of like a fishing license, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great,
so
great
you
way to
get that, and I think it lasts for a year, and then you can use it for any of the trails that are through the state that you would need a passport for, like the Sparrowhawk Trail. You do have to have one, and they are out.
That is my favorite, though.
Oh, I love Sparrowhawk.
Sparrowhawk. It is very, 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 very challenging for me.
Not a stroll. Yeah.
It's not a stroll. It's straight uphill, but it is actually doable. Yeah. But I'm huffing and I'm puffing and I'm feeling it when I do it.
I feel like Welling is like kind of this level. Sparrowhawk is just a little bit higher off of that, but not anything too crazy. So it's kind of in the middle.
You can tell the different level of physicality here too. So yes. Okay, and then what about water babies? What do you have for the water babies here in Cherokee County?
We spend a lot of time at the river. There's a ton of public access points at the river, so you don't necessarily have to have all of the like a resort to get you there and to get you a boat or whatever. You can just go to these public accesses, set up a chair, and the kids can just play. That's what we always love to do, and especially when my boys were little, we would just take a picnic out there and I think swim, and it was great.
A lot of times people who aren't familiar with our market, when you think river, you think, like,
whitewater rafting.
Yes, exactly. And at certain times of the year, it could be that way. But for the majority of the time, we're talking ankle and then wade to your knees and then wade even farther. So it really is just good rock throwing, skipping, cooling down, and then you can obviously go deeper and do the swimming and everything.
Yeah.
So, but you're right, just bringing a chair out and sometimes just watching the people who are floating down the river. Now, that might not be such a great family affair, depending on if it's a Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty busy out there.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of lake swimming too. We go to the public access over there, Cherokee Nation. Elk Creek is a great spot too. We go over there pretty often, and they've got little picnic tables, and you can just set up a little picnic and just swim to your heart's content for free. So it's pretty great.
That's the part that's shocking. You know, one of the things that happens is when we have people in from out of town and I'm driving them around and they're just like, I bet you're on the lake or in the river every day. You know, that's the weird thing, is because we live here, we don't utilize it as often as we should, but it's just, like you said, it's just a happy place. And a lot of times for my family, if I've got, you know, open houses and showings, you know, the family will meet me at one of the, you know, public access points with just some like to-go Charlie's chicken, and we'll have a little hour or so in between and just enjoy it. And it's like she said, it's free, and the kids are running and throwing rocks and you know, all of that.
Yeah,
so.
I work a lot out at the lake, and if there's any chance for me, if I'm at like in the Vian area or the Tenkiller State Park in that area, they have some amazing trails over there too. And they have concrete trails as well. So I love that spot. If I'm out working at the lake, then if I've got a little bit of time, I'll just go meander at the park.
Perfect, yes. And of course, I know with the boys this comes into play, but also fishing is a huge draw in our market. There are so many fishing tournaments, but if you're not doing it, you know, at a professional level or a tournament level, it's just, you know, any of these public access points, you can fish. So you can go to Cherokee Landing, which is our place to take the grandbabies, and let them throw a hook in the water, you know, and, you know, obviously there's some fishing license and things that come into play, but I'm talking about, you know, 3 and 4 year olds here. So, but fishing is also a huge, huge draw, whether you actually have a boat or you just want to do it from shore. That's definitely something that is a big draw.
Yeah, we have some good fishing spots. We're not going to tell you where they're, but we have some good ones for sure around here.
Clever. There you go. Okay. Anything else for those outdoor enthusiasts that we should remember to tell them about Cherokee County?
I think in Tahlequah we are, like I said, we're getting some more sidewalks being built down Main Street, down Downing, and then also the Mission Park project. That was a big deal. They were raising money for that for a long time, and it's nice because it's literally in town, right on Mission Street, and you can just park there. And I think it's maybe a mile if you go through all of the trails, and it's concrete. So if you've got some issues walking, or if you want to take, I think I saw somebody with their skateboard out there one time. So I mean, it's kind of nice that it's in town and it's a really easy flat trail, and they're going to be making it a pollinator garden, and so they're going to be bringing in like the flowers that attract all the bees and the butterflies. So it's going to be so pretty this spring. I can't wait.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know that.
Yes, I love that. It's so fun. So it's going to be pretty.
Okay, Jill. Okay, Jill is a big pickleballer. So she's never actually played, but pickleball is a huge thing in our market. So we have numerous locations for pickleball, indoor and outdoor. So there is even a Facebook group that's dedicated to the indoor one. But the outdoor, reach out. We're happy to tell you where those are at. We'll probably even just put a link below. And the city has just gone through and updated those, and they look so good.
I love it. It's so fun. Yeah, my boys love pickleball. That's for sure. Yeah.
So whether you're softball, pickleball, tennis, I mean, honestly, any outdoor activity, we have something that's going to work for you. So, so the question was, Should they consider Cherokee County if they're an outdoor enthusiast? What do you think the answer is?
Absolutely, yes.
100%, 100%. So again, guys, we really appreciate the question. It gives us a topic that, something that you're interested in, and we're happy. Any questions you have, please reach out and we'll try to touch base on those. As always, please like, follow, and share. And Joy, thanks for joining us, you little outdoor enthusiast here.
Well, thanks, Edna.